Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Game From Scratch, and it is the first Tuesday of the month, for real this time, and that means Unreal Engine giveaway time. So if you're an Unreal Engine developer, it is time for Christmas in November. That one's not going to make a lot of sense next month, is it? But anyways, this is a collection of free things for Unreal Engine developers. You get 5 free assets, free for the month. Got to buy them before the first Tuesday of next month, and then they're yours forever. When I say buy them, they're $0 completely free. And we're going to jump in and take a look at one of the assets right now. If you're a Canadian, you may have heard of the band Sloan, and you may know the song Underwhelmed. I'm just bringing that up just because. Anyways, this is one of the assets, probably of the free for the month assets. This is the, I don't know, probably most demonstrative and probably one of the more useful assets. It's pretty straightforward. It is a manufacturing environment or a warehouse environment. All of the stuff you see here, all of the various different assets in this level are available. So some got old school tooling going on here. Everything always looks like kind of post-Soviet on a lot of these demos. But here are all the various different assets that are available to you. I got a number of things going on in the background here. Let me just go ahead and I'll show you the overview example here. And yeah, so here you see you're getting all of this various different stuff. This is the one asset available. Once again, if you buy said asset, it is yours forever, but you do have until the first Tuesday of December 2021 to pick this one up. I would say even if you are not an Unreal Engine developer, just pick this stuff up. You never know, you may eventually switch over. And the question I get every single time, can I use this stuff outside of Unreal Engine? It depends on who particularly released the asset, but in this particular case, yes. All of these assets are usable in other engines. Now, it can be a bit of a pain getting them out, but that is the case. Now, I was actually going to demonstrate, I'm using Unreal Engine 5's beta here. I was going to demonstrate the cloudscape stuff as well. This is a really cool looking asset for doing time of day cloud stuff, but unfortunately, it crashes Unreal Engine 5. So I don't think I'm going to be demonstrating this one other than to mention it in just a few seconds. But this is for creating cloudscapes. You can see a number of different objects go together to make it. So calendar season. So you go here and you can pick the date and time of the year for the clouds to be in, different days, different nights, so on and so forth. So you do have fine-tuned control over what day it is. It should affect real-world shaders and so on. Like I said, this actually crashes Unreal Engine 5, so we're going to stop the demonstration there and head on over to the modeling assets, part of this week's free stuff. By the way, to pick this stuff up, basically head into Unreal Engine, either the Marketplace website or the Epic Games Launcher. Head on over to the Unreal Engine store, go to free, and then you can find this stuff under free for this month. So the first asset we looked at is the modular industrial area. I'm not going to cover that one anymore because we saw it in action. Textures are between 1 and 4K in size. There's 110 meshes included, and you know what you get there because I demonstrated it. The other one, again, I wanted to demonstrate, but it crashes Unreal Engine 5, is Cloudscape Seasons. Probably the next most interesting thing here. Procedurally generated clouds. So you got ray march volumetric clouds that you can fly into, self-shadowing and shadow projection to environments, turbulence on the edges, procedurally generated textures between 2 and 4K in resolution, artistic freedom to set colors, tell different shapes for clouds in places they won't show up, day and night cycles with both sun and moon, no C++ code, it's only blueprints and materials with HLSL nodes, multiplayer replication, so it's implemented as 9 blueprints, 21 materials, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so that there is the Cloudscape Seasons. Again, do not run that in Unreal Engine 5 beta because it doesn't work. Next up, we have the Asset Cleaner project cleaning tool. Automatically finds and lists unused assets in the project and allows direct operations from the tool, such as move and delete. So basically, if you wanted to get all the stuff that you're not actually using so you can make things go faster and so on, a pretty straightforward tool on the whole. Yeah. That's Unreal, the Asset Cleaner project cleaning tool. And then we got the character appearance and dissolve. This is 20 appearance and dissolve effects. You can see from the graphics what they can do. It's basically the Thanos snap if you want to implement that in a variety of different ways. That is what this guy is all about. A number of different dissolve and appearance effects. So there's 20 effects in there, 21 textures, 80 materials. Again, pretty straightforward on the whole. And there's copies that are optimized for mobile. So if you're interested in appearance effects and I guess departure. So you want to do your own, teleporter like Star Trek, or again the Thanos snap. Well, that's what this one is all about. And then we have the ArchViz interactive UI and tools. ArchViz is architectural visualization. This is kind of not really for game developers, but sometimes it can fit in, especially if you're trying to recreate a real-world environment. A flexible user interface for ArchViz projects. So if you're more like trying to recreate things from blueprints and have navigational walkthroughs of real world, it is a set of tools to make ArchViz nicer to work with. Highly customizable user interface toolkit for ArchViz or similar project. Colors, icons, text fonts can be changed, and features can be turned off and on when needed. So interactive floor plan for each level. Again, so if you're a realtor, this is banging. If you're a game developer, probably not so much. Individual object or material swaps, design schemes, multiple swap actors triggers. Swap actors can trigger other swap actors, so on and so forth. So if you wanted to do house walkthroughs, like you see on a lot of architecture sites, or not architecture sites, real estate sites, you can do that kind of stuff. So if you're using this for arch visualization, nice set of tools. Using this for game dev, and then we get into the permanently free category. Now, the permanently free category are assets that you can grab anytime, whenever you want. And this one is a mystery to me, because this is the permanently free item for November, and it's a polar base, and it is awesome. It is a really cool project for sure. But the mystery to me, so it's all of the various different modular assets you need to go ahead and create a sci-fi polar style base. And why I find this particularly interesting is, well, just the other day, I did a video right here on using a 2021 MacBook Pro for game development. So I went through common game engine scenarios like Unreal Engine, Unity, Blender, Godot, and so on. And when I did the Unreal Engine portion, this is what I used. I used the polar map. So I literally just went into my collection, and it was here. So I don't know if this was in a previous deal and it's now permanently free. I've got no clue, but I already own this, and I have never spent money on an Unreal Engine project. So if any of you guys can answer to me why this is a thing, I would love to hear it. But this here is the polar facility map. This is what you will get. And it doesn't come with dragons, by the way. This was a separate thing. But yeah, I already had this guy. As you can see from a video I just released 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, I guess that is now. So I don't know where we got this one from, but we already have it. So the Polar Sci-Fi Facility is a modular base again. You just saw it in action in that video. If you want, check out that video. I'll link it down below, especially if you were thinking about picking up a MacBook and you want to see how they perform the new M1s. And this is actually the project I use as a demo. So I have no idea why I already own this. So it must have been in a prior giveaway, but now it is part of the permanently free collection. On that topic, just come on up here and you will find permanently free. Nice thing here is no pressure. You've got all the time in the world to pick this one up. And I don't know where to. I was actually thinking this was going to be the new one because I haven't purchased it yet. But the polar base is apparently the new one. Let me see if I can find it, because a lot of times I actually have some trouble with their permanently free. But you can see all of the various different permanently frees that are there. Let me see if I actually find this base. And I always actually just mouse right over my... No, that's not it. Modular Sci-Fi Season 1. No, that's not it. By the way, if you want to do modular sci-fi bases, they really have you covered with the permanently free collection. There it is. Okay, so it has been added. It is in there. They've never ordered these based on the order that they're added, but seemingly by the order they were added to the asset store. But if one of you guys knows the mystery of how the Polar Sci-Fi Facility was already in my collection, or if you already have it before picking this bundle up, let me know in the comments down below, and it must have been in a previous giveaway. These have been going on for 2+ years, so that's a very good possibility. So that is it. By the way, you'll notice there's other categories here as well. In addition to the free for the month and the permanently free, you've got Marketplace Collection, which is basically assets from games that either Epic Games release, like Paragon, or from other games that they've partnered with, such as City of Brass, The Vagrant, and so on. And then you've also got all the Megascans content, which if you use Unreal Engine are completely free. There's a huge collection of stuff there. And then there's Epic Games content. I do not really understand why Epic Games and Marketplace are two separate categories, but this is stuff released by Epic Games themselves. So there is a huge swath of free content available for Unreal Engine. But the big one is you want to come in here, go to the free for the month, add all of these to your cart, and do a checkout. Because then they are yours forever. Recap, this month's are Asset Cleaner, Character Appearance Dissolves, Modular Industrial Area, ArchViz Interaction UI Tools, and the Cloudscape Seasons 2. Oh, sorry, Cloudscape Seasons. It's an okay set, nothing really overwhelming in this month. And then the permanently free is, once again, the polar base. I think, where are you? Yeah, I don't have it up anymore. But if you want to see that in action, you can see it in this video. It is a really nice looking asset for sure. If you're looking at, something to kind of show off, well, that's why I used it to show off in another video. It's an impressive asset for sure, but obviously it's only going to fit with certain kind of games. So that's this month's Unreal Engine giveaways. Let me know what you think. Are you picking these up and hoarding them? I hope you are. Even if you're never going to use Unreal Engine, you don't want to regret it. If you change your mind, never is a very, very long time. And if you keep grabbing these things, you will eventually find that you have, I would show you my library. It's like probably 500 or 600 items at this point in time. It's definitely worthwhile to be a digital hoarder. So I would recommend picking these up. And if you want to see the Polar asset in action, or you're interested in maybe picking up a MacBook Pro, and you want to see how these things run on an M1 powered Mac, that video is available there. So let me know what you think. Comments down below. Talk to you all later, and goodbye.